A43. Overnight closures, yeah. And they've been doing overnight closures for the last, I don't know, 6-7 months. Since before the last summer, yeah. And they don't seem to be getting on with it. You know, they haven't even done it's always southbound, but I think actually some of the bits that they've done is falling apart already. Let's see if I can find some. Oh, it's a busy stretch of road because it links the M1 to the M40. And from the M1 to the M40 to the A34 heading south, like I said, it's a major trunk road. And this sort of links it all up to the M1 to going north. Or over to the east, if you obviously going the other way. So yeah, busy old road, and it just doesn't get the repair or the maintenance that it needs. They're going to accelerate enough, get out of my way, or more going to have to go around them. I think I'm going to have to. Maybe they're accelerating. Who knows? No, I'm catching them up. Slowly. We're getting there. Suppose they'll go downhill now and they'll pick a bit of speed up. Hang me out to try. Let's see, he has. Come on in now, I've got to pass one of them. Don't pull out in front of a truck, that's the moral of that story. Or maybe I shouldn't have tried to overtake them, I don't know. Maybe that's the other moral. I should have just sat behind it. See the other one, I'm pulling away from the other one. Lay-bys open again. That was shut for a little while, on and off. Never know. It's like some of these lay-bys along here, they keep shutting them. It's like where do people park? Where do lorry drivers park for the night? Or take their rests? And what's more annoying is when they're all coned off. Excuse me. When they're all coned off and there's nothing going on, they're just coned off. I need to get a drink. Oh, a real tickly throat. Too much talking.
Prepare to enter the roundabout after half a mile.
After this roundabout, I'm having a drink.
After 1,000
overnight works Wednesday the 10th to Friday the 19th of March. Does that mean they're open the rest of the time? 10th to the 19th. So they might have been open tonight. Oh, I don't fucking know. You never know. Let's get a crafty drinking. Container boys charging down the outside lane. We might catch that first one up again because he's slow as fuck. Might. And again, I ain't in a race. You know, some of these guys, they drive like fucking loons. Got them charging down the outside lane, you know, rather than going, oh, I'll just stay in the left hand lane there, you know. Yeah, you're going down that outside lane, which is the outside lane, and you're holding other traffic up by being in the outside lane, and then you can easily get yourself hung out to dry by being in that outside lane. You've got to work a bit harder. Excuse me.
After 1,000 feet, go over the roundabout, taking the second exit onto A43.
I didn't make it through.
Go over the roundabout,
Again.
taking the second exit.
What does it matter? Look at them overtaking each other, all fighting over a position. Yeah, because you're going to get somewhere 30 seconds before somebody else. Dickheads. Just no need. The way I look at it, it's like tortoise in the air. The kids out there, as long as they're not starting to throw stuff at us, we'll be alright. So I've got a 9 mile stretch now. There's those other ones.
Drive for 9.1 miles.
We've got a good bit of time on us. Maybe a minute, maybe 2 minutes. But I know one of them. Oh look, they cut the trees down there, look. So they spent all that time. It just amazes me. You know, those trees have got all the wrappers around them still. So they probably weren't like these ones here. They're probably only put in maybe 5-10 years ago. No, they buy clothes. For what reason? 5-10 years ago. So they went to great expense to plant them. Now they cut the fucking things down. Oh, fucking hell. Why? So I'm just wondering, because one of those trucks was quite slow. So I wonder if I can catch it up. And if not, catch it up on this stretch, catch it up on the A34. Or the M40 going south. We'll have a little game, see if we can do it. Anyway, it's getting quite windy. And I don't know how much of this you can hear. Or indeed, how much you want to hear. Because I've probably bored you shitless. So if you are still watching, thank you very much. I'm just going to head into, that's where I think he is, I think he's there. I'm going to head towards Newbury tonight. I'm going to overnight there. And I don't know, I might finish off with a little video just to say I've landed. Then again, I may not, who knows. I'll speak to you later. Right, is this recording? Yeah, I think so. You've got the sun in your eyes, sorry about that. Time now, 15:05, change of plan. Was heading towards Southampton, it was going to stop in Newbury. Job for tomorrow is in Cardiff. So I'm heading down, I'm about 20 miles north of the M4. So I get down to the M4, turn right, and keep going, heading west. I'm not going to get over there tonight. I'm going to drive for about another hour, and you know, it's going to be a long day, but that's trucking. And you know, I'm doing myself a favour because it's less I've got to do tomorrow. So we'll see. Well, I don't have to start as early, I should say. You know, do another hour tonight means I don't have to. I've got an hour in bed tomorrow. So I should get to the services at around 4 o'clock. At which time I will have done a 14-hour day, 14-hour shift. I might, depends on the traffic, I might get it in under 9 hours. If not, I'll be using up a 10. So yeah, pushing it out today. But like I said earlier, it's on my terms, and it's not because I have to. You know, I could stop at Newbury and go across tomorrow morning, but that puts an extra hour on my day tomorrow. Well, not an extra hour. What it means is I've got to get up an hour earlier. And I've used my time up today. Oh, excuse me, using it up effectively. So no one can moan at me for not using it effectively. Another feather in my cap. All these things you've got to think of. So yeah, going to be a long old day today, 14 hours. Still want to be a trucker? How many people work a 14-hour shift? There's no overtime involved in that. It's part of the deal. That's why you get paid what you get paid. Oh, bouncing around. Uh-oh. So yeah, down to the M4, turn right, and about 45 minutes. Beautiful day. Temperature at the moment is, soon tell you, 14 degrees. Definitely shorts weather. When we were back at that place where I was tipping, there's 3 of us in a line, 3 trucks in the line, and I looked down, we're all like backed onto a base, and we're all exactly the same length. There was nothing to my left, but there was 2 other trucks to my right, and I looked through and I could see. Look out my window, I looked directly into the truck next to me, and I could see through his truck into the first truck. And he's in there with one of these resistant bands type things, you know, doing all these exercises. Fucking, he was giving it plenty. He was giving it all, yeah. I should do something like that, really. Instead of sitting on my arse, eating, yeah. And the bloke next to me on the right, and then the bloke, so then he was the first one, and he was doing all these, like, real hard, heavy-duty exercises with his fucking big elastic band type thing. And the bloke next to me, he had a fucking massive bunch of daffodils in a vase on his dashboard. Fucking made me laugh. Fucking huge bunch. You must have had about, well, I don't know, more than a dozen daffies in there. I like daffodils. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know if I'd want a bunch in my fucking truck. And me, I was eating a Tesco's Finished cherry scone with no cream or jam. We're having it dry. Why does that make me laugh? I couldn't tell you. I couldn't tell you. Although I do make this an adult version, I couldn't possibly name names. Anyway, moving swiftly on. Time now is 15:11, and yeah, heading for Wales, going into bandit country. I'll be there tomorrow. Anyway, speak to you a bit later. Hello. I'm parked up. I'm in Membry Services. I didn't get as far as Leigh Delamere. Well, to be quite honest, I couldn't be asked. It's only another 10-15 minute down the road. Got to be in Cardiff for 10. It's about an hour 40 to get there from here. Hour and a half. I'm going to allow two and a bit hours. Should be fairly straightforward, straight in. I don't think I've been there before. It's loading waste paper, I think. The site looks nice and big, so that looks good. Drive in, drive onto a weighbridge, drive round, drive out, drive onto another weighbridge, and then mucking about like some of the places we have to go to. So yeah, looks all right. Yeah, got to be there for 10 o'clock. I've been in, paid, sort myself out, used my vouchers to buy some coffee, some sandwiches for tomorrow, some nice seafood sandwiches for tomorrow, and some chocolate covered waffles. Tonight I think I'm having cottage pie and chill out and relax and not have to worry about getting up until about 6:30 tomorrow, which would be a bit of a change because it's been fucking 1:45 the last couple of days. So I'm going to review the footage of what I've done over the last well, this time and the time before, and cobble it all together, and you should be seeing, or you should have seen, all of last week's videos by the time you get around to watching this, and if you haven't, go back and watch them. Hope you're enjoying it all. Thanks for coming along to the ride. I really do like the support that you give me, especially the messages. Brilliant. One thing that I'm not going to do though, because Christ, what do I know, is educational videos of how to connect your Susies and how to put the legs down and sliding trailers back and forwards. No, can't be asked with any of that. So it's just me waffling on really. And if you like that sort of thing, stick around. And if you don't, there's lots more to go and see. So thank you very much. Hope the quality of this comes out okay. Right, it's time now, it is 20 to 5. I'm not going to be late to bed tonight. I'm absolutely knackered. That's about it. Speak to you later. We'll see you tomorrow. Over the bridge tomorrow. Speak to you later.